Alright guys, so here we are once again for another episode of the F1 2006 career mode here on F1 Championship Edition. This is the French Grand Prix. We're well into the second half of the season now, absolutely flying by with this season. Let me know down in the comments whether you want to see a second season on this game, and also whether I can actually change the difficulty at the start of a new season, because if we're having to run on medium difficulty on a much faster car, then that could screw things up a little bit. But either way, we're here for the French Grand Prix. We're going to advance time. We have an advert to join Renault F1 team. Are you kidding me? There's no way we get accepted for that. So we're not going to even bother. We're going to stay with Toro Rosso for the rest of the season. That's a fact. So here we are, off for the French Grand Prix, where we're hopefully going to make a pit stop and our crew are going to service us. Got to say a massive thank you to everyone who left their advice in the last couple episodes regarding the pit stops. Now I know for sure exactly when to make my pit stop. I have to wait for the little green icon to come up in the bottom left-hand corner, so hopefully there will be no issues for this episode. It probably seemed a little bit frustrating for you guys as well, because I did 2 episodes in one go. I did Canada and then I did Indianapolis. So it probably looked like I didn't listen to your advice after the first time we didn't get service, but I just recorded those episodes in bulk and I didn't have time to sort of understand what was going wrong with that. But here we are for the French Grand Prix. Let's get this weekend underway.
The wonderfully serene rural peace here at MAGNY COURS is about to be shattered as we enter phase 1 of Saturday's qualifying session.
I think I might have briefly done like 1 or 2 laps around this track when I was doing pre-season testing or something like that in this career mode, but that was sort of filmed off camera. But apart from that, I literally have no experience of this track. Yep, I remember this track now. This is the one with the really bad curbing at the final little chicane there. It's not a bad lap, 17.9. I think that's pretty decent, to be fair.
We'll continue in a few moments with the second knockout session, where we'll decide grid positions 16 to 11.
Thank you, thank you. Qualifying my teammate by 2.6 seconds. Scott Speed, get mugged. That's a way to complete a lap, I think. 2 wheels up in the air, V8 supercar style. And again, mounting that curve so much. How am I getting away with that? Look at the closeness of the top 5 there. Oh no, from 2nd to 5th, sorry. Massa was actually just 1/10 in front of me, or like very similar time. And then right at the death there, he's improved to a 16.8. But yeah, look at the pace of the top 5 there. It's quite incredible for us. It's been a nice change of form, to be honest.
This is the final battle for pole position.
It's the final battle. Guys, I just really wish I had the singing skills of X-Manny G to bring to this channel, but unfortunately I don't. So every time I do sing, it's just cringe. Oh, again, that curb just grabs you as you mount over the top of it. We're pushing our luck at that curbing there. I feel like we're going to take too many chances and then it's going to bite us really hard in the race. Oh, 99. Still, I've done so many laps here in Q3, I just keep bottling all of them. Come on, here we go. This is a much better lap. We're a second up on our previous best, but that's nothing much to brag about because our previous best is absolute garbage. Final couple of corners, final chicane. Got a little bit of traffic in the McLaren in front of us, but we set an 18.2. P6. 2/10 up, middle sector. Okay, this is going to be our last lap here. It sets a 17.2. P1! We're in P1. We've just moved to pole position for the French Grand Prix out of nowhere. You know, I was only 2/10 up in the middle sector. It must have been in some other sector, maybe the 3rd sector, where I made up so much time. I don't understand. But now we've done a 17.2. We moved to pole position, and we are surely in the box seat to start in the front row of the grid for tomorrow's race. I can't believe it. We've just done it. We've got our first pole of the season.
So there we have it. From 10th to pole, the grid order looks like this.
5/10 the margin from ourselves to Felipe Massa. James Allen did say the likes of Schumacher and Alonso put in fairly decent laps, but they weren't anywhere near their best. So those two guys will be two cars we'll be watching out for in the race because they didn't get the best laps in qualifying, so they do have a little bit more pace to show for this French Grand Prix. Brand new circuit for me, and we've landed on pole.
Welcome to MAGNY COURS, 2.6 miles of the smoothest tarmac you'll ever find. This is the French Grand Prix.
Here we go, setting off for the formation lap for the French Grand Prix. I have all of a sudden got this massive excitement, this massive buzz, because now we are well and truly in contention for winning another race in this season. I'm not going to let this one slip from our grasp. I've turned traction control down to 1 on the quick little D-pad off to the bottom left, but I can't generate any front tyre temperature, even though I've turned the ABS all the way down as well. So I'm not too sure if there's any advice you can give me for this formation lap, guys, and let me know. This engineer screaming in my ear is so off-putting when I'm trying to talk. So there we go. We got our rear tyres up to 99. That is OP as hell. Now we just got to work on those front tyres.
We know you can do this. You've got a great opportunity from the front row of the grid today. Hopefully, you can bring the team a well-deserved victory.
I better pray that those front tyres come up to temperature very quickly in the race as we build up our speed. Now, it is time for the French Grand Prix, waiting for all 24 cars to line up in their grid slots, and we will get this race underway. I don't know how far along we are into this season, but if we can get crucial points here, then it's going to make a massive difference at the end of this championship. Away we go for the French Grand Prix, and it looks like we might have just got the jump over Felipe Massa. We're going to squeeze him off to the left as we head into the first sequence of corners, and we still lead this French Grand Prix from Felipe Massa, Michael Schumacher, Fernando Alonso. I'm busy looking at the timing charts to even look at where I'm going. Fernando Alonso P4 and Jenson Button rounding out the top 5. Good start so far. Oh, Massa's up my inside. What an audacious move that was. Very nice from Massa. He didn't follow through with it, otherwise he would have taken the lead there. But we still hold on, only just. All 4 tyres have cooled out a little bit. At least the front tyres now are coming up to temperature. But we are still under attack from the 2 Ferraris. We're looking very vulnerable on this first lap here. Oh, contact! Massa has tagged us. He's still there somehow. I would have thought he would have spun off somewhere. Oh, don't touch that curve anymore, Ben.
Great work! You just posted a new fastest lap time.
Thank you, engineer. It sounds like, by his reckoning, that I just won the championship by how great that first lap was.
It's reading green on the condition indicator. You should have optimum grip levels now.
And there we go. Tyres are all up to temperature, and look at that. We're starting to build the gap to the cars behind. I'll be brutally honest here, guys. Prior to this race, I did not see any difference in like the tyre temperatures, but now that I've seen like how vulnerable we were on the first lap on cold tyres, just like how much more in control we are now with up to temperature tyres, it really does put emphasis on warming up those tyres on that first formation lap. So that's a handy tool. I've still got to work out what the deal was with the front tyres in the first lap, but either way, we're pulling out a decent lead so far here at the end of lap 2 over the chicane, and we survive another lap. Oh, every time, I sigh every time I make it through there because I've survived another lap. We are absolutely flying at the moment. Everything just feels right today. I'm just nailing every apex. It even looks like I'm even carrying decent speed and hitting apexes now on this game, or at least on this track anyway. It just feels very nice today. Someone's retired, I'm not too sure who that was. Looks like it's one of the back markers. I think, oh, a bit of oil, I just ran over there. Again, it would be very nice to know exactly where the oil patches are, possibly. If the engineer could just say, you know, oil in the first sector, or oil at turn 2. Something like that would be really helpful. I'm saying this as if, like, this is an improvement for the next game, even though there's absolutely no chance that these guys are going to bring out another game, unfortunately. But, Codemasters, if you ever bring out oil patches, like the kind of thing that we have here on the track, make sure you let us know where the oil is so that we can avoid it potentially. I feel like that's probably the next step for Codemasters, just to really vamp up the evolution in the track and really work on the track and the environment and all that kind of thing. Include like a degradable track possibly over the course of a race weekend. Include things like oil getting on the track and the rubbering in having more of an effect, having marbles off the racing line, all that kind of thing, and affecting the tyres, the handling characteristics of the cars. That's the next step in this next generation of F1 gaming, at least in my opinion, because the handling at the moment in terms of the cars is very good. It's just time to add in those additional factors. And we're coming into the pits on the next lap. We got done for corner cutting. We've been done for corner cutting. And now Felipe Massa came very close to getting the lead back. So that massive lead that we built out over the first 3 to 4 laps have now been reduced down to nothing. It has helped that Felipe has been a little quicker at the end of this tyre stint here. But also the corner cut, the 6-second penalty really did KO me there a little bit. Okay, so you see that green little house in the bottom left-hand corner of the HUD? That means it's time to pit this lap. I don't know why I did not pick up on that earlier. I've got to work out where the pit lane is, because I don't think I've come in here before. Take it nice and slow into the pits, and we are finally going to be serviced on our first attempt of the recommended pit stop. So here we go. We're in a battle here with a Ferrari, so we need a good stop here. X. Oh, that's been sloppy so far. 9.9. Do we rejoin in front of Felipe Massa? Yes, we do. Only just. That's very crucial for the context of this race. We've rejoined in the lead only just. We'll need to watch out for Michael Schumacher possibly, because he is either stopping on the next lap, which being this lap, or he's either stopped already. So we've got to push on and hope that we rejoin in the effective lead. Actually, we don't have any threat coming from Michael Schumacher. He's not in first or second, so he's already made his stop. And he's actually behind a Renault, I think. No, he's behind Villeneuve.
Only 5 laps remaining. Make sure you stay out of trouble now.
I'll try to, thank you. Oh, Massa up the inside into the third. I don't know what corner name this is, but Massa's taking the lead. We've got a nice exit, and we're back into the lead. That was a super exit. I don't know if that was down... No, it couldn't be down to traction control, because Massa has that too. Oh, no. Thank you, but I do not need to take silly risks like that. Oh my goodness me. Oil flags up ahead. Can't see. There it is. There's the oil.
You've started the final lap of the race in the lead.
We're almost home. Last lap.
Thank you. No! 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 Are you joking? Please let me continue. No! No! This game is so cruel. We start the final lap. I take a weird line through turn 2, and that was all she wrote. I mean, I could still continue. I just had no rear wing. Why would you not let me continue with no rear wing? We could have finished in the points, maybe. Oh, why do I do this to myself?
It's been another exciting Grand Prix here in France, and it's a great start to this second spell in Europe.
Guys, I don't believe that. Final lap of the race. We were leading, and we have DNF'd from the freaking Grand Prix of France. I mean, I cannot believe my luck for these last 3 races. It has been absolutely dreadful. I was really, really looking forward to coming home with a win there, and I don't know. I don't know if I was just playing it over cautiously, took it too slow, and mounted the curb too much, but it was very light contact with the wall and we lost our rear wing, and that was all she wrote for the French Grand Prix. This championship is just going from bad to worse from us at the moment, but hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode nonetheless. I am so sorry that I could not bring home the win for you guys. I am just as gutted as what you guys are. In the next episode, we are off to Hockenheim for the German Grand Prix once again, and hopefully that one should be a much more fruitful one for us. A lot of less high-speed corners, so it may suit our car or my driving style a little bit better in the next episode. So until then, guys, hopefully you have enjoyed this episode. Leave a like if you've enjoyed. Subscribe to my channel if you're new, and see you guys for a brand new video very soon. When will our bad luck end?
Ben, come on, just let me. Can I touch you, please, Ben? Let me. Ben, I want to touch you. I want to touch you. Ben.
I don't want to touch you. Don't touch me, please. Stop touching
Ben,
me.
let me touch you, please.
All right, fine. Touch me.
Touch Ben. I touched him. Yeah.
What is going on?